Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. Those who do not have patience in life, they become patients in life. So, patience we know, and patience we do not know. What is the patience? Patience is an inner strength to wait. We have to wait in life. You know, there is a Mayan calendar. Have you heard about it? All outdated people. Mayan calendar is the one which ends on 21st December 2012. And that calendar is based on not the number of days per week, number of weeks per month, etc. But that calendar depends on the energy consumption per capita and the speed with which the life is lived. These are the two parameters on the basis of which this Mayan calendar is developed. When you go home, kindly Google and see, you will get all the mathematical calculations there. According to that calendar, so many millions years before, the per capita energy consumption and the speed with which the life was lived was, for example, n. Now, after so many years, the per capita consumption of energy and the speed has increased multifold, not twice, thrice. And as a result, those millions of years of time, according to the present calendar, is coming to such an extent that today in the world, the per capita consumption of energy and the speed with which we are living our life has increased to such an extent that we have zero patience. See, like people write me email. Last time I told you the meaning of email, there is emotional blackmail. So, they write an email and immediately phone. Swamiji, I sent you an email. Can you reply? I said, yes, I can reply. I have to reply. So when are you going to reply? Then I tell them, I am in the bathroom now. So unless I come out of the bathroom, because there is no digital bathroom at that level. Nobody is very urgent. See? Now all of us, when we go out of the house, what is the reminder that is given to us? Did you carry your mobile? When you get out of the plane, those Hawaii Sundari, you know, I don't know why they call them Sundari. So, it will not be. Mere time they are Bandari, but it's part of Sundari. You know, our Air India, about them it is said, you know their slogan, feel at home aboard. So one person asked me, Swamiji, what is the meaning of this? I don't understand. I said, you go and ask them. No, I don't know. Please state, what could be the meaning? I said, I also don't know, but I can imagine. My imagination is wide. Okay, imagine. So what is that? As when it is said, that feel at home aboard means when you are in the flight, you feel at home because around you there is auntie, mausi, dadi maa. So you will chalo ghar mein aa gaye. mobile phone, instant contact, no patience. So whenever anything is done, we want the result immediately. With a click of a mouse, things should happen. It cannot happen. See? Therefore, the digital mother scolds the digital child in a digital language. So when one mother was scolding her son, I have given you birth. Understand? I have not downloaded you. So patience, we are, as the life is improving according to our standard, as we are becoming more and more advanced in speed in life, see, the patience is going down to that extent. And when we don't have patience, we become frustrated. That's why our blood pressures are shooting beyond the head, because no patience. That is why, friends, one of the most important thing is this: we have to have patience. You all must have known our Shirdi Sai Baba. What are the two words associated with him? Shraddha and Saburi. The Saburi is patience. In Sanskrit, it is called as Dhairya. Dhairya means Dheeraj. Dheeraj means patience. See? Now, how much patience we lack, let us take different activities of our life. For example, the children. Now the children are growing, let them grow and enjoy their life. But the parents don't have patience. See? They want their child to be fast. In one Marwadi house I went. And about half a dozen ammas, and there was one sweet small girl. Class 7, class 8, like that. Now all of them bouncing on that girl. Swamiji, she doesn't study, you tell her. I said, before I tell her, I'll talk to you. How much you have studied? I have actually filled in the 10th class form for examination, but my marriage was fixed. That is, you are not even 10. The second one, no, I have passed my 10th, but could not go to school, college. Now tell me, we have not studied according to present standard. How does it matter? Why you make the life of that child miserable? See, we have zero patience. Everything should happen according to what we want. It cannot happen. See, and once we understand this principle, then automatically the patience comes. You must have experienced many times that out of lack of patience, we say something and then regret thereafter. Therefore, patience is the ability to hold yourself. And those who cannot hold themselves, they become a problem to themselves. See, somebody wrote me, one boy, young boy, today only I replied his email. He has gone to Ireland for higher studies as a project for 10 weeks or so. He wrote, already I have been told Ireland is really very beautiful. I am settled in my house and studies are starting from tomorrow. So I told him, congratulations. Yes, the place and the people are very good. Then do not forget the purpose for what you have come. And for that, hold yourself. Friends, to have freedom is one, and to have freedom plus wisdom is two. When the freedom is not associated with wisdom, we become patient. And when the freedom is supported by the wisdom, then we have patience. Don't imagine that we will not have bad thoughts. It is not possible. Everyone in this world will have both types of thoughts, good and bad. This is how the mind is made up of. To imagine that there should not be a single bad thought is an impossibility. And such people, they curse themselves, don't do that. Then what happens? Even if the bad thought comes, it is our freedom whether we will act upon them or we can hold ourselves. See? So, first, the patience that we require in our day-to-day life is in this. Are we reacting to the world or are we responding to the world? When we lack patience, we react. For example, there are so many people talking or something. You just keep quiet. Is it necessary to give your opinion on everything in this world? It is not necessary. So unless we are directly involved and invited to participate, we must have this inner strength to hold yourself back. Most important. You know, one of the best things I have observed in my life is the old couples. You know, old couples when they are together, you don't require any entertainment program. Only simply sit there and give chabi to one of them. That old man tells, family, in 1922, when we got married and when we went to Shimla, now I am not going to check exact dates, is it not? But if whatever the husband says, if the wife listens, she is not a wife. Immediately, 1922. We were not married that time. नहीं married, मुझे तो लगता है आपको लगने से क्या मुझे मालूम है maybe your first marriage. Then what really it was in 1932. Okay, you are probably right. So okay, 1932. So it was in the month of February. Again you are meeting, it was not February, it was March. See? So these non-essential details, they become the topic on which we react. See? First of all, see that the Swami to whom you are talking, is he listening? Therefore, it is extremely necessary for us to know that we do not, by default, react to any situation. Now, number two. Whenever we are interacting with the world, we have to find out, is it required? See? Example I will give you. There was one young girl, when she was maybe in class 10 or 9, 11 or something like that. In Bombay it happened. She happened to be attacked by some bad people and molested her. And afterwards she got married, love marriage and everything. Then she came and asked me. Everything she does after asking me. Independently she doesn't do. Comedy, this is what has happened, you know about it. And my husband really loves me, so I don't want to hide anything from him. So I want to tell him all. I said, you go and tell him, and I will never talk to you throughout your life. No, I don't want to lose you, Swami. I said that you will not talk this thing to any people about husband. Okay, Swami, I will not talk. Thereafter, not one or two, about 15 years have passed. 2 children, very nice. And you can trust anybody, you cannot trust a man if he is a husband. Okay. Small little things were enough to pick up. You Your mother did like that, your father did like that. Now, constantly, small little things. And one day she came and told me, Swami, do you remember, you told me just after marriage, and I observed and followed your advice. Now I understand. He is speaking upon small little things. Had I told him, this thing has happened to me, he would have made my life miserable. So what was that strength which held her back is the strength of patience. Friends, it is not necessary that we have to talk everything to everybody in life, including your nearest and dearest one. No need. Don't do that. But we mistake this. No, I am very sincere. I will not hide anything. See? Then your skin will become hide. Do you know the difference between the skin and the hide? Skin is referred to the living person. Hide is when the life has gone. When the life has hidden, it is what is hide. Therefore, patience is required to deal with the different situations in life. Now the third thing. When we are taking our children, we have to have patience, they will slowly grow. Don't imagine funny things about children. That my child should be such, he should be the most ideal child, he should study well. Don't make bonsai out of your children. See, I am not very much in favor of these children's, camps and teaching them goody. Whatever is to be taught to the children should be taught by the parents in home by demonstration in their own life. Then the children learn. We send the children to the study class or to these various kinds of children's camp and all that. Nothing helps anyone. They become bonsai and goody. And the most worst thing in the world is remaining as a goody person. See? Those who are goody, they are very dangerous. It is said, Ati Vinaya Bhuta Lakshana. See? Let him grow, let him fall, let him fight. An example I'll give you. There was a family, they had two sons. Elder son being first too much of protected and he became a bonsai. Goody. Every day he will come from outside. Mommy, they have beaten me. Mommy. So his mother told Swamiji, every day this fellow comes and complains. So I tell him, don't go out. What can I do? The second son never complained. He used to settle the account outside. No complaint. So what should I do? I said, let him come to me. So what happened? This Swamiji, he has beaten me. I said, now are you going to listen to me? I'll talk to you. Or else I'll not talk. Okay, I'll listen to you. Go back, yes, take a stone, hit his head, and when it started bleeding from home. I said, and he did. And when he came back home, a completely changed personality. See? He said, Swamiji, I never knew this. When I give him back, now nobody dares look at me. See? Don't remain as weakling in this world. And when we thus grow, then we have more inner strength and patience. Those who do not have inner strength, they cannot have inner patience. And those who do not have patience, they are non-stop. Barking, commenting, giving our views and advising. Because when the biceps don't function, then only the lingual muscles function. Therefore, patience is an inner strength. Now, when we do not have the patience and when we have the patience, what happens? Take some example. In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, when Bhagavan Krishna was told and advised by Arjuna how it is not right to fight the war. This is what he was told. During that whole period, what Bhagavan Krishna did? With the chewing gum in the mouth, go on talking. Any person who has something to talk, to deal with such a person, the technique is patience. Do just keep quiet. After some time, he gets exhausted. How long will he talk? And it is not that you have to listen, you simply keep quiet. See? And after some time, he understands he has been talking too much. This I learned from one of my experience. One person came to me and said, Swamiji, I want to ask you something, please. And 2-3 people were sitting. In Vrindavan this happened. So I said, okay, ask. And he started talking. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Swamiji, you are not telling me anything. I said, no, I am listening to you. Now you tell me. I said, what should I tell you? My problem. I said, to others. Could you find out what is the problem? You have never told me the problem. Really, I didn't tell you the problem. But then why everybody tell me that I am problematic? I said, that I can tell you. I said, you have all the answers, but you don't know the question to which the answer belongs. Have patience. Learn to listen than to talk. A person who is a good listener alone can have good patience. And with that patience within, our mind remains at peace. And when the mind remains at peace, then slowly the thought flow begins. Then you don't have to prepare. You are prepared. Normally lectures are prepared by the people. They will have a paper and and after whatever is prepared, that is read and it is out. Thereafter, see, don't do that. Let the thoughts flow slowly, steadily. And in that flow of thoughts, the right kind of message automatically comes. And for that, what is the inner strength is the patience. So when Arjuna was talking nonsense non-stop to Bhagavan Krishna, what was his technique? He was at peace with himself. Patience is a medicine for those who are at war with themselves. And those who are at war with themselves, they can never enjoy life. Therefore, to live in this world, we must have these two wings which Sai Baba told. One is the Shraddha, second is the Saburi, the patience. And with this Shraddha is the inner strength on something or somebody, and patience is the inner strength to wait in life. Learn to wait. It is one of the tremendous strength in life. You have to wait. For example, I will give you. We were coming from in the South Island, New Zealand, to North Island. Our flight was that Qantas. Qantas is exactly like our Air India, Tambu flights. Both are government. So, they suddenly canceled the flight for no reason. Now, from there, how to move? There is no way out. So we went. They said, no. I said, then you exchange with that New Zealand airline. No, we can't. Then my friend told me, sorry, what is student? I said, well, you decide, it is your problem. Should we wait? I said, yes, I can wait for the whole life. I don't know. But those people who could not wait, they announced. We are sending a bus from here to Christchurch, and it will cost you $300, and you can reach there and take rest, and next day you can take a flight and all that. So I said, you decide. I think we should wait. I said, I also think we should wait. Majority of the bulk of the passengers, they took that bus and went. hardly a handful, 5, 6 people were remaining. He said, Swamiji, there is no chance. I said, now let me go and talk. So I went. I said, hey, I have come to visit your beautiful country from India all the way. And I am having a bad experience. Do you want me to leave with a bad taste about New Zealand? Why don't you change me to the other flight without taking money? I am very clear. And now how you address you do it is your problem, it's not my problem. My problem is I should go by flight without paying anything because I have already paid. I don't know what happened to that lady. He said, okay, but don't tell anybody that I have done it for you. Normally, we go and start fighting. Have patience. Patience can win any argument. See, friends. Now, once we have understood the importance of patience, then how to develop that patience? To develop that patience, we require another inner strength called as Shraddha. Shraddha is what Shankaracharya Bhagavan writes. Shraddha is Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana Sa Shraddha Kathita Satvihi Jaya Vastu Uparabhyate. Shraddha is a positive thinking wherein we are able to cognize the right message from every situation. That positive attitude towards life is called a Shraddha. See? If the Shraddha we do not have, we cannot exist. Like we hear so many times the flights crash. I remember after 9/11 when I was going to Australia, I went to check-in and in 5 minutes check-in was done. So I came out to have a cup of tea with my friends. How come so quickly? I said, there is hardly anybody. So my checking in was done quickly. Why? I said, I also answered. They say probably because of this 9/11, many people have cancelled. Yes, yes, Swamiji. Then why don't you cancel? I said, why should I cancel? Suppose something happens bad, then I said, then I will have company. When you die alone, you don't know where to go after death. But when you die in a company, you know it's after something. Everything that we do in our life is based only on the strength of Shraddha. We go to the barber and straight away give a tubular vein to him. What is that strength? In one barber shop, 2-3 people were sitting on the different chairs. And you know what the barbers do? They will whitewash you and leave you for soaking. Because sometimes it is like steel, you know. So they are just careful. So the son of the barber comes and he says, Daddy, I want to try. Okay, beta, take that razor. But see, it is very sharp. Don't cut your hand. See? So when we hand over our neck or jugular vein to the barber, what is the strength? That he will not slice it, but he will only shave. Is it not? And he who doesn't have this faith, Shraddha, he cannot survive happily. About everything, such a person has tremendous doubt. Samshaya Atma Vidashati, Bhagavad Gita says. In Allahabad, I went to somebody's house. And that one man, he was 28 years of age. And we were sitting on the dining table, his chair was also there. Hey, come on, guys, आप खाओ, हम ले आएंगे. तो ठीक है, वो खाने के लिए आए. And he was standing there. His father was taking food. Then he told his father, you get up. You sit in that thali, the one which was kept for him. And then whatever his father had eaten, only that much he ate. Nothing else. Afterwards, his mother told me, Swamiji, he has so much of doubt about everything in this world. So much of doubt. He has doubt. They are all after me and they give me separate plate, putting poison in everything. And therefore they tell me, sit here. Why should I sit here? So when my father takes food and then there is no poison in that and then I can take. Imagine the life of such a person. See? Therefore Shraddha is the inner strength. And the inner strength can come when we have some higher anchor in our life. And that higher anchor, what our scriptures tell, that there is some higher force in our life which has taken care of us till date. See? This time when I was in Lhasa, it was such a difficult climate, very rare, rarefied oxygen. So you can't even breathe properly. You have to keep that oxygen below and like a Lucknow hookah, you have to take it. Then you can survive. So when you are going and moving everywhere with the pillow in the hand, so what will happen? Nothing is going to happen. My friend said, Swami, should we go back? I said, no, we are going to stay here as long as we have planned. Nothing bad is going to happen. But you are having so much, don't worry about me. Relax. See? There is some higher force which has taken care of our life till date. And what is that higher force? The higher force, I don't call it God. I call it patience. Have patience. Nothing will go wrong. So when the Shraddha is invoked, so what is Shraddha? Shraddha is a positive approach to life, not a negative approach. Why should we die? One of my friends, he was telling me, they came with me to Kedarnath like that, Badrinath. And then his wife was having some problem around that. So she said, I hope nothing happens to me. He said, I also hope nothing happens to me. You. Why? Because if something happens to you, you will die, but I will have to suffer to take care of your dead body. So don't die, okay? So relax. So when this patience is practiced in life, we are able to take every situation of our life in a very light mood. We don't become serious unnecessarily. See? And for that, the second part is perseverance. Perseverance is continued application of patience in our day-to-day activities. See? Like in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Arjuna asked this question. अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. O teacher, kindly tell that prompted under whose influence a person goes the wrong way in life. Under whose promptings? And that time, Bhagavan says, Kamesha Krodesha Rajoguna Samudbhava. It is the desire pressure that we are carrying with us. And that makes us very uneasy. And how this desire pressure makes us uneasy and we lose our patience, the teacher says, 3 techniques. There are 3 methods by which we lose our patience. He tells that Dhumena Vriyate Vanni Yatha Darsho Balena Cha Yathol Namutak Garbaha Tatha Tene Damamutam. 3 things. Like the smoke is covered by, rather the fire is covered by the smoke, or the mirror is covered by the dust, or the garbha, the baby in the womb is covered by the placenta. In the same manner, the desire, pressure covers our wisdom. And these are the 3 techniques of covering. First covering is very light. What is that light covering? Like the fire is covered by the smoke. So when the smoke is covering the fire, to remove the smoke, it doesn't take much strength. Simply fan a little bit and the fire can be seen. If it is the dust covering the mirror, then you have to do a little more effort. Not only fanning, but you have to take a cloth, wipe it properly, and take a little bit of water, take the old newspaper, and clean it, and then all the dust has gone. But the third thing, yatha ulvena garbha avritaha, as the baby in the womb is covered by the placenta, for that to remove that, can you just open bradka ki rutiye band kar diya? You have to have patience, wait. So, if we do not have patience, we will never be able to achieve peace in life. So, perseverance is application of the patience in and through all the activities of life. And when this is recognized as a spiritual practice, now next step I am taking. If this is understood as a spiritual practice, patience and perseverance, then we will not ask the wrong questions and get the wrong way on the spiritual path. Like, many people they come, Swamiji, I have been doing meditation, but nothing happens. To whom? Nothing happens. I am chanting the Lord's name, but I don't have his darshan. What will you do after darshan? After darshan, take his name. No, start taking right away. See? We have this wrong notions there. If we don't have patience, then because I am chanting the Lord's name, in exchange of the number of times I have chanted his name, he should present himself. Is it a barter or what? See? Similarly, the spiritual practice is wrongly understood if you don't have patience. Please understand one principle. Asking questions to others, you will never get answers. Today, Vyas Maharaj has asked me, if Bhagavan Veda Vyas directly asked, who can tell him? He said, Swamiji, many people are asking about a question and answer session. Tomorrow, what should we do? I said, let him write and drink and give before the lecture begins. Accordingly, I can adjust my gloves for the next lectures. Please remember, answers are the other side of the question. Don't ask anybody anything. It is called as self-discovery. Discover yourself. When we ask a question, we are not having any patience. See? Why the thoughts come to my mind? You should know, how do I know? But very funny thought comes. Very good. Continue. Don't ask. Find out. And to find out, you have to have patience. When you have patience, suppose you get a thought. Why my wife is like that? She never gives me good food and I have to go in the hotel and eat and all that. लोगों की बीवियाँ कितनी अच्छी होती है, घर का खाना खिला करके मार देती है. And then we go to Swami. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, terrible thoughts come. Don't ask this question. Find out. To find out something, you require patience. Like Vashti has told, I do not know where probably corrected, that Edison has failed 9,900 something times and finally he gave the bulb. But who gave the tube light? Indians. Tube light is the one which is applicable both on the ceiling as well as on the human being. Two human. So, when we have this patience, then instead of asking why the thoughts come in mind, this is the wrong question. Wrong question can never have a right answer. So you find out. And one day, if you have patience, you will discover that all thoughts come to Mr. Somebody by reading books, by giving lectures, by attending lectures. Wisdom is never happening. Upanishad very clearly tells, Nāyamatma pravachanena labhyaha, न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन यमैवेश वृणुते तेन लभ्यः तस्यैष आत्मा विवृणुते तनुं स्वाम्. The truth is not revealed by giving lectures. Similarly, the truth is not revealed by listening lectures. Or by the ability that you can quote left and right. No. He who is seeking the truth to the exclusion of everything in life, to him alone the truth is revealed. So what is the patience and the perseverance? If we are really committed to the truth, one thing is we will never give up in life. Many of us are unable to hold on to this principle. So when we seek for meditation, all kinds of thoughts, problems. When we seek for chanting the Lord's name, then the tongue is moving in the mouth, the mana is moving in the hand, the mind is moving everywhere, and we are doing So have patience, and with that patience you will discover that every thought, you be very attentive. Every thought has a beginning from Mr. Somebody. This you will not get in any book in the world. You have to discover yourself. See? So when you are, as you are sitting here, whatever way you are sitting, don't change your postures. Everything is perfectly alright. Just close your eyes and for a moment become husband or wife. And see the thoughts. What are the thoughts? Now stop this. Become mother or father, son or daughter. Now see the thoughts. Now, third experiment, remain as Mr. Nobody. Now see, what are the thoughts? Experiment over. When we became mother, father, the children were dancing in our mind. When we became children, the mom and the dad coming and disturbing. When I became the husband, wife was showing her tongue to me, meditation kar rahe. And when we remain as Mr. Nobody, no thoughts. This discovery is possible if we have two things, patience and perseverance. Apply yourself without getting tired. Not once, 195 million times. Don't give up. And see, to develop this patience on a spiritual path, one of the techniques I tell you, the technique is, I am not telling you Ramdev Baba technique. You know, in Nepal, they don't say pranayama. अरे यार तुमने रामदेव किया क्या? So I am not telling you that technique. See, this technique is very simple. You decide that you are going to count your own breathing, deep breathing, for 100 times. That is all. Don't give up unless you complete 100. And do it extremely deep and extremely slow. Normally we breathe 15 times per minute. reduce your breathing frequency from 15 to 2. Very slow, it is possible. And when you do that slowly, you cannot hurry up. 1, again slowly, fill in fully, then breathe out slowly, fully. 2. Automatically, you will develop patience in life. Give it a try. Sit in your place, unless you complete your 100, don't find out any excuse that you have to get up. But don't do the 100 like this, like our life. 100, okay. Go slowly, go steadily. As be very attentive. As you will do this, let us say 100 times, not only your patience will increase, but the second thing that will happen will be all the metabolic toxins in the gaseous form which are created as a result of metabolism of the food or digestion, etc., all those toxins are slowly thrown out of the system because of the deep breathing. In Yajnavalkya Samhita, it is said that this is called as Nadi Shodhanam. And when these toxins are thrown out of the body, they are responsible for creating agitations in the mind. Nobody wants to think, but nobody can stop thinking. Why this is happening? It is only because of these toxins which are accumulated in the body. They are from inside acting as a stimulus. And when we do this simple technique, try, give it a try. Just sit quiet, wherever you are, whether you are sitting in a chair, doesn't matter, and do it 100 times slowly. It will take for you initially hardly 30 minutes. But as you proceed deep and slow, you will take more time. You will take 40 minutes, you will take 50 minutes, like that. And when it becomes deeper and deeper, you will have these two beautiful qualities of a seeker. One will be patience. Second, the mind will remain at peace without effort. And when we remain at peace with ourselves, nothing in this world can disturb us. When we are not at peace with ourselves, such a person is disturbed all the time. And he just finding out some excuses. Why I am disturbed? See, don't cooperate with the disturbances. In this manner, when we practice this, this should become the daily quota, daily goal of our life, that we sit in the morning after finishing morning electricity, sit for half an hour, 45 minutes, do this slow. I am not telling you alone below. Other you take. And after some time, can there be any clip? And clip there, once it goes on this way, then you can change the. I'm not telling you that. A simple technique. Sit in very comfortable posture, straight back, and then do slowly deep breathing. You are bound to get patience in your life. Because you cannot hurry up. After this is done, as one technique of developing proper patience in life, then the second technique is we all, one way or the other, chant the Lord's name. Take the mala in the hand. Om Bhurva Swaha Saviturvayam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Saviturvayam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Saviturvayam Bhargo And slowly, it becomes an SMS mantra. It becomes only oh, guru, 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 guru. Do that. Now the second thing. After whatever meal you have finished that. Okay, do it. Then find out how much time is at your disposal. Suppose you have got 10 minutes. Don't chant the Lord's name keeping the number in mind, but keeping the time at your disposal. Be very attentive, it's a very subtle topic. Suppose you have got 10 minutes. Then you sit quiet and start chanting the Lord's name only for 10 minutes. So you cannot hurry up because 10 minutes anyway you have to sit. Hurrying up when you are wanting to do something more than possible within the required time, is it not? That is what is called a hurry. But you don't do it now like that. Simply sit quiet, 10 minutes hai, okay. If required, if it's a 10 minutes alarm in your mobile. And then start. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. This chanting is like keeping the chocolate in the mouth and keeping the taste coming continuously for a long time. See, it is our chanting of the Lord's name is like what? Like taking a Ayurvedic kadha. How do you take the Ayurvedic kadha? Do you know the technique of Ayurveda? Ayurveda, they give you such bitter medicine that one dose you get cured because you feel that the pain is better than the pain of taking. This is the technique. You don't know. In the same manner, when we have this number as the criteria for chanting the Lord's name, then it becomes only Om Jam 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 Jam, and then we put the bag in our hand, and in that bag the mala gets entangled because there is bidi and the matches. Do that. There is a great fun. There is nothing wrong in that. But when you are committed to the patience and perseverance, then work on the mind very consciously. And in this manner, when you slowly start developing this practice, see, if you are able to do it for 10 minutes, then slowly make it 15 minutes. Don't bother how much you count. And give it a try. Now the question is, what for to do this? What is the purpose? Purpose is not God realization. Let us spare him. Purpose is time pass. That is all. I tell you, in Bangalore it happened. And usually to somebody's house I went for dinner, and after dinner they took me to their puja room. So when I went there, I said, hey, you are chanting this mantra? Swamiji, how do you know? I said, I am getting the smell of this mantra in this puja room. Yes, we are chanting this. I said, how do you chant? Swamiji, my Guru Maharaj has told me to chant 11 Maharaj every day. So I do 11 Maharaj. I said, very good. Now, what for you are chanting? No, my Guru Maharaj told me, so I am chanting. I said, now you continue that. Only change your attitude. What is the change in attitude? You are doing it not because Guru Maharaj told you. You are under pressure. Don't do anything because somebody told you. Initially it is okay. But we can't continue to be in KG1, KG2. We have to grow. Then why are we doing chanting the Lord's name? Then I told her, I said, Amma, now you chant the mantra for time pass. Because what will you do otherwise 24/7? So, आगारा खाली चलो नाम ले लेते हैं हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे. Nothing to go, nowhere to go, nothing to go, nowhere to go, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to do. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Patience is the gateway to the divinity. Perseverance is the stamina to walk this path. And both things are with us in full measure. We cannot grow spiritually. Why spiritually? Even in the material world. See, the patience and perseverance, if you want to see, those people who are playing cards, see how much patience and perseverance. They don't give up. So they don't give up. But we so-called spiritual and goody people will give up. चलो यार आप अपना आगे मेडिटेशन करेंगे. चलो घूमने जाए. हाँ. In this manner, when we start working on the mind with these two principles, that we have to have positive thinking, Shraddha, and Saburi, the patience and perseverance together, slowly, we metamorphose from a disintegrated personality to an integrated, strong individual. Such a person alone can achieve anything in life. And what is the highest achievement in life? Money. The highest achievement in life is, the other day I met the Lakshmi Mittal's friend in London. And he was telling Swamiji, do you know Lakshmi? I said, Lakshmi, who doesn't know? No, not that Lakshmi, that Lakshmi Mittal. I said, he is a man or a woman man? I don't know. He said, no, he is Lakshmi Mittal, he is a man. Okay. Oh, that one, because Mittal, he is associated with metal. Metal and metal, they sound similar. He said, Swamiji, do you know what he was telling me? He said, I pray to the Lord, oh Lord, in my next life, don't give me so much money. Give me that much by which I remain comfortable and happy. Now, I am running from this place to that place, non-stop round the globe. I meet my son once in 2-3 years. My daughter, I don't know where she is. My wife is all the time in the, ATS. You know ATS? ATM you know. ATS is anytime shopping. And I am running and collecting money, earning money for what I don't know. I am just earning money. See? So, what is the real achievement in life? Earning money? It cannot be. The real achievement in life is fulfillment, when you are at peace with yourself. See, friends. Otherwise, we have got everything. Husband, wife, children, good house to stay, good health and all that. And yet, we are frustrated, dejected, Who is going to help us, friends? See? And therefore, this perseverance and patience, these are two expressions of inner strength. Many people have got this notion that faith and belief is an opium for the weaklings. No. Faith and belief is the inner strength. What is faith? I do not know something, yet I accept it. Acceptance of the unknown with courage is called as faith. So when we sit in the flight, do we know that we are going to come down or go up? And yet we go. See? When you are sitting in the flight, you get the news. One flight has crashed in Bangalore, and you are also going to Bangalore. So what is that which keeps us going in life? Is this inner strength. This inner strength is required in the field of ignorance. When we don't know something, yet we have to get into. That inner strength is called Shraddha. It is not a weakness. Many people have what is wrong notion. Shraddha, faith is for the weaklings. We are very strong. On the contrary, those who have got faith and Shraddha, they are very strong from within. They don't get disturbed. See? Therefore, friends, this patience is to be developed. It will not happen accidentally. See? Disturbances happen without any practice. But patience we have to develop. And to develop this patience is our spiritual practice. And for developing this patience, the technique given is Shraddha. Have faith in something higher. There is someone who is taking care of us. We have this wrong notion. Everything we are doing, we may claim that we are eating the food, but are we digesting the food? See, we have to recognize some higher force in this world. Call it by any name, doesn't matter. And in this manner, when these two things are slowly developing in our system, we remain at peace. And a peaceful mind is a mind for all the solutions of life. A disturbed mind is the source of all the problems in life. See, problems are never outside. Problems are never inside. Problems are in between. See, there is no light in the electricity inside. There is no light in the bulb alone. When the electricity and the bulb they come together, the light happens in the same manner. In only matter, no problem. In only pure consciousness, no problem. But when the consciousness is expressing through the body as mind, then the problems begin. So all that we have to learn and do in our life is this thing. We have to have patience. And patience is developed steadily and slowly. See? In this manner, when we perceive, continue to put our efforts in developing the patience, the results are very clear. And such a person becomes like a magnet. You know what is the difference between a magnet and an ordinary piece of iron? Both are iron, soft iron. But in case of the magnet, all the atoms are arranged parallel to each other, exactly north and south pole. And the result, magnet is nothing but reorganize atoms inside the rod. In the same manner, we people and the great Mahatmas, what is the difference? They are all thoughts. Everything is reorganized by this technique. What is the technique to convert the iron into the magnet? We take the iron and rub it in one direction. Slowly, slowly. Don't do anything. Slowly go on rubbing. When you go on rubbing that, iron piece against or touching the magnet, slowly, all the inner atoms get rearranged in that magnet and the dormant magnetism is invoked. Exactly the same way. When patience and perseverance is continuously with proper application is followed in and through all the activities of our life, our dormancy of divinity is broken and the divinity starts manifesting in the form of peace within and joy without. Ashantasya kudasukam. Bhagavad Gita says, a person who is not at peace with himself, he can never be happy with anybody. Ashantasya kudasukam. In this manner, peace and perseverance, patience are to be applied to the mind through our activities of life. In this manner, continue every day, in every field. Have patience and slowly you grow. And once you get this inkling that many times problems are created by us because we do not have patience. We say something because no patience. Afterwards, regret. We have no patience, we give one heart to the child out of anger. Then we regret. I never knew I hit him so hard, his head is separated from the body. It's too late. See friends, therefore patience will give you inner strength, and when a person is strong within, he can never be angry in the world. Last point I am coming to. Anger is the worst enemy that we all harbor in our heart. Kama esha, krodha esha. And if we are able to conquer this anger, then alone we can become Vishwamitra, not Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra, he who is friendly with everyone. And it happens, friends, thereafter. You don't have to do anything. What is that the magnet has to do to attract the iron pieces? Nothing. It just happens. In the same manner, by this technique of patience and perseverance, we slowly cleanse our system, mind becomes reorganized, and a reorganized mind is the one which is expressing the potentiality of the divine presence from the same mind. See friends, this patience, this perseverance, we can try anytime, anywhere. Suppose you are waiting for the flight. Now flight is coming late, okay, what can we do? Go on flight. You don't wait there. There are some other guinea pigs. When I was coming here yesterday from Bombay, some flight was delayed, and one person said, you people take my and 3, 4, 5 people. And when you become angry, you want to show to the world. We are never ashamed of our anger, We want to exhibit that anger. They look at your reaction and say, and then somebody takes the lead, so everybody you take the lead about it. And ultimately, whenever the flight has to go, it will go, otherwise it will not go. See? About 3 years before it happened in Bombay, Spice Day probably, I had to go urgently to Delhi for my visa. So I finished my evening lecture at 7:30 and straight away rushed to the airport, got into the flight, so I can reach there by about 11:30. Next day morning, 7 o'clock was my interview. So 8 o'clock rather. So I went and got into the flight, and there was something wrong with the aeroplane. It was, not cooling, so hot it was, And then the people started shouting, and one man took the lead, started shouting, and then what do you call, commander, the captain, he has again brought back the flight to the parking lot. I will not take the, I call the police in this thing and everything, and he was expected, he was not Indian. So these people became again more angry. ये सफेद लोग आकर के अभी भी हमको परेशान हो. And huge commotion. 2 hours, 3 hours, we were roasting inside. So I was sitting there, enjoying the whole tamasha. And there was no water because there is no fare, there is nothing is available. Everybody was sitting. When the problem is for everyone, it is not your problem. Simple rule. So, government cannot be your problem. Don't waste your time on government. So I was sitting there enjoying the whole thing. And then one person, I don't know who he or she was, came from backside. Excuse me. Yes. If you had not said one word, I said, I don't know whether they want to talk or keep quiet. But it is hot. I said, everybody knows it. What is there to tell? It is obvious. Everybody knows it is hot. He was thirsty. I said, yes, I am thirsty, but what can I do? I can't drink my own sweating. He took out the bottle. Please take it from me. I said, do you have sufficient for you? No, I have got one more bottle. But I have seen all the people in this flight are becoming crazy, and you are the only one who did not get up even once and sitting so cool. I thought I must give you this glass of water or a bottle of water. What was in me that time? Hey Babaji, patience. And what is patience? Wisdom. Shouting way the problems are never solved. And afterward, when everything was cool, the person who started, who put the fire, he kept quiet. Others were fighting. And those who got down, who were pulled down by the police, while going, they say, पता नहीं वो आदमी कौन है जिसने शुरू कर दिया. Such a joy it was. If we can endure what cannot be cured, we are in a lower grade of spiritual practice. If we can enjoy what cannot be cured, not only endure. So, conversion of endurance into enjoyment happens when you have patience. Enjoy life. Enjoyment doesn't mean only good thing. You can enjoy anything in this world. It is no difficulty. See? And once this attitude takes place or shape of your mind, then at every moment, in every condition, you are at peace. See? This time when I was coming from China, according to rule, I had to again go and take the luggage in Singapore, again checking. So I went in the meeting to the airport and told that lady, look here, my next flight is Singapore Airlines and yours is China Airlines. So please book me directly up to Bombay. I don't want to again take out the luggage and again go to the whole process. No, how it can be done? I said, because both are Star Alliance and you have understanding. I have seen on the internet that these two airlines have got understanding. You should look at me. Okay, what you are telling is right. And when I came to Singapore, straight away went to the counter. In 2 minutes, I got my boarding pass, and then whole night I went to that tourist hotel. Aha, such a nice sleep at peace. Others, peace within is patience, and application of that peace outside is perseverance. We have to practice it. Nobody can do it for us. With this you move in the world, nothing can disturb you. Like many people have got this, what you call jet lag. Jet lag, I have never understood what is jet lag. How you should get the jet lag, jet should get. You are not flying, you are simply sitting over there. See? Don't know I have got jet lag. There is nothing like jet lag. Have peace within and apply it in everything slowly, slowly. When you are flying, don't eat too much. Take more and more water, you will be fresh. In whatever distance you travel, you are again exactly fresh as if you are right out of sleep. In this manner, let us try to apply this peace and perseverance in every activity of life, not only spiritual. And spiritual life, as I told you earlier, is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. It is not only the mala in the hand, then we are bhagat and there are to be bhakta. No. It is 24/7. Continue to be in that mood all through. Then you don't have to do meditation. Then you start living in meditation. See? Living in meditation happens when these two factors are in full bloom in our personality. In this manner, the whole spiritual practice, whether karma, yoga, bhakti or jnana, is working on the mind. And what we have to cultivate are these two qualities. Have patience, have patience. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. Have patience, the lecture will be over. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnah Purnamudachyate